Good Sunday morning and welcome everyone to our Manchester United live transfer news update. In today's video, we'll be discussing Zinedine Zidane reveals his top ambition amid Man U'd links as statement made, or will sign new forward in Manchester United. Make sure you watch until the end because the January transfer window could be a decisive one for Manchester United. All things considered, the January transfer window could be crucial for Manchester United. Zinedine Zidane has been out of management since leaving Real Madrid in 2021 and has been linked with the Manchester United job in recent seasons. Real Madrid legend and Champions League winning boss Zinedine Zidane has revealed his ambitions to take charge of France in the future, amid speculation linking him with a switch to Manchester United. The Frenchman had been touted as a potential replacement for Ruben Amorim after the Portuguese manager struggled during the first part of the season. Zinedine Zidane's ambitions and career goals could have a significant influence on the ongoing Manchester United managerial race. Should Zinedine Zidane actively pursue a return to management or indicate interest in the Premier League, it would reshape United's shortlist and intensify speculation, especially as other high-profile managers like Ruben Amorim and Oliver Glasner remain in the mix for top English clubs. Zidane's status as a world-renowned coach, along with any hints about his preferred destinations or requirements for his next role, could alter the strategies of Man U'd's board as they weigh their options for the post, particularly with uncertainty surrounding existing candidates and the competitive managerial landscape. Recent coverage highlights that Manchester United, under the stewardship of Ruben Amorim, is still seen as a club seeking a long-term visionary, but external candidates such as Glasner, Xavi, and possibly Zidane could change the dynamic if they enter the fray. The United hierarchy is aware that attracting a coach of Zidane's stature would not only bring tactical expertise, but also a renewed sense of ambition and star power. The media has also noted that the decisions and remarks of other prominent managers, such as Enzo Maresca and Pep Guardiola, are intensifying the managerial carousel among Europe's elite clubs. Should Zidane signal availability, it would likely prompt rapid responses from Man U'd and others eager to secure elite leadership. However, the heat has cooled on the former Sporting CP chief following a crucial victory over Sunderland before the international interval. United currently sit 10th in the Premier League standings and face a daunting return to domestic action against title holders Liverpool, who have suffered 3 consecutive defeats. Questions continue to swirl around Amorim's long-term prospects, with Zidane being backed to replace the strategist despite remaining absent from management since 2021. Nevertheless, his latest comments will concern United fans hoping to see the legendary playmaker take the reins, as he expressed his enduring affection for the Italian powerhouse whilst confirming his desire to lead France. "I will return, definitely. I don't know. It hasn't happened before. I've made other choices. Juve will always remain in my heart. It gave me a lot from the beginning when I went there. As for the future, I don't know. My feeling is that I would like to coach the national team in the future. Not necessarily now, but one day, yes." Didier Deschamps' deal with the French national squad is set to conclude following the 2026 World Cup, with the accomplished boss already indicating his intention to step down from the role, creating yet another obstacle for Zidane's prospects of taking the reins at United. Man U'd could make a January signing amid Neves link. Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim says it is possible the club could make a January transfer window signing. United took on an extra £105 million of debt to help fund their summer transfer spending, with November's club accounts showing they now owe £1.1 billion. They spent £230 million on new players in the summer, but weaknesses in Amorim's squad have been clear all season, with central midfield and left wing-back viewed as priority areas to address. United are keen on Bournemouth's Antoine Semenyo, while Ruben Neves and Conor Gallagher are likely to be available next month and have the Premier League experience Amorim has found helpful in Brian Bembo and Matheus Cunha. "I don't know what is going to happen, but it's possible we can do something. We'll see," Amorim said. "The only thing we know is that we would only try to bring players we think are going to be the future. It's not going to be to save something in this moment to cope with the losses of 3 players for AFCON. The absence of Bembo, Amad Diallo, and Nassar Mazraoui for up to 7 games because of their Africa Cup of Nations commitments has led Amorim to consider making significant changes to his preferred tactical formation." Speaking before Sunday's trip to Aston Villa, Amorim said, "If we have to change to a back 4, we change to a back 4. Amorim has resisted calls to make the tactical adjustment to a 4-man defense and 3 in midfield many feel would make United's defense more solid, and at the same time offer Kobbie Mainoo his most obvious route into the starting lineup. If England midfielder Mainoo does not start at Villa Park, especially with Casemiro suspended, it's hard to see when he will. Mainoo's situation is part of a complicated transfer jigsaw. As was the case in the summer, the 20-year-old is keen to leave on loan, but as a regular in Amorim's matchday squad, he would need replacing. It seems likely that former Wolves captain Ruben Neves would be willing to accept less than he has been earning in the Saudi Pro League to return to the Premier League. The Portuguese, who turned down a new deal with Al Hilal after joining them in 2023, would have to fit in with Sir Jim Ratcliffe's desire to end the days of £300,000 a week contracts. His salary would still far exceed that of Mainoo, who has not had an increase on the long-term deal he signed in February 2023 when he was just breaking into United's first-team squad. If they decide to let Mainoo leave, United would have to decide whether some permanency should be attached to it, so the additional expense for a replacement is covered. While many wonder how Semenyo can fit into a team where skipper Bruno Fernandes has already had to drop into central midfield to accommodate Membo and Cunha in the number 10 roles, United sources are confident Amorim can find a solution. The 25-year-old Ghana international, who scored for the Cherries in the 4-4 epic at Old Trafford earlier in December, has a clause in his Bournemouth contract that allows him to leave for £65 million, provided it is triggered early enough in January. It is possible Amorim could either decide on a permanent tactical shift or use Semenyo as an attacking weapon in the problematic left wing-back role, where he lacks an attacking option similar to Amad, who is irregular on the right. Either way, his words are bound to be welcomed by the United support, who, over the last couple of months, have seen their side flirt with Champions League places without being able to secure one. Amorim insists any deal will have that long-term vision in mind. "We will try to bring in now and at the end of the season players that are perfect for our future," he added. What do you think? Will Zinedine Zidane join Manchester United as a replacement of Ruben Amorim? Will Antoine Semenyo arrive at Old Trafford, or is a new chapter coming? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more Manchester United updates.